So guys, in this video, I have everything you need to know before you go to boot camp. So what you need to study, how you need to study it, how much you need to study, I have all that information in this video, guys. So you better not X out this video, you better keep on watching. Guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my posts. Also give the video a like and leave some comments down below letting me know if I did good, if I did bad, if I suck, if I'm getting better, if you like the study material, if it's helping, all that. Leave it all down in the comment section, guys. So guys, what do you need to know before boot camp? What do you need to study? So me personally, what I believe everyone should know before going into boot camp, I believe everyone should know all 11 general orders, rank structure, the chain of command, so like from the president, vice president, like that, and just basic Marine Corps knowledge, like the Marine Corps birthday, things like that. That's what I think everyone should know, at least coming into boot camp. So how are you supposed to study all this knowledge? Where are you supposed to get all this information from? Well, don't worry, I'm going to leave some links down below in my description to the general orders, to rank structure, to all that stuff. I'm gonna leave it down in the description down below, so make sure you look down there for that. So how are you supposed to study all this information, right? The verbiage, all this. I know you're asking all these questions in your head, like, dang, he's giving me all this information, but I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to save this. I don't know how they're gonna ask. Well, I can tell you. I'm gonna let you know how it's gonna go. So it's gonna go a little something like this. You're gonna get to boot camp, and just gonna be like, all right, you, what's your first general order? And you're gonna be like, I don't know. So I'm like, you don't know? Oh my freaking God. And he's gonna lose his mind. He's gonna lose his freaking mind. Or it's gonna be like, hey you, what's your first general order? And you're gonna be like, sir, this recruit's first general order is to take charge of this post and all government property in view, sir. And he's gonna be like, all right, you might know a little something trash. And he's gonna go to the next person. He's gonna be like, hey you, what's your fifth general order? And they're gonna be like, what? What's the general order? They're like, oh, what? And he's gonna lose his mind on somebody else, right? And that's what you want. This is what this video is for, to give you all this study stuff, like study materials and things, for them to leave you alone, for them to go mess with somebody else. So it's less stuff you have to worry for. So when studying the 11 general orders, right? Yeah, it might seem like a lot, but it's honestly not that bad once you actually get into it and study them and, actually memorize them. So all the verbiage for all these general orders is going to be, sir, this recruit's first general order is blah, 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 blah. This recruit's second general order is blah, 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 right? That's how the verbiage is going to be. So when you practice these, that's what you need to, practice saying. You need to practice like, sir, this recruit's first general order is to take charge of this post and all government property in view, sir. And that's how you need to practice it when studying them. And also, my own personal tidbit and like study advice would be, find a goofy way to remember all of them, right? So for the first general order, to take charge. Like you're number one, right? You're going to take charge of whatever you're doing. That's how I remember, like, goofy thing in my head to remember it. If I'm number one, I'm going to take charge of everything that I do. So that's how I remember to take charge of this post and all government property in view. Like you got to just come up with goofy ways. Like for the 8th general order is to give the alarm in case of fire disorder. So I think crazy eights, crazy people, crazy eights. So I think crazy eights, I'm like, oh, they're going to set off an alarm. So that's how I remember, okay, the 8th general order is to give the alarm in case of fire disorder. Just stuff like that. Just like decipher all of the freaking general orders and find a way for you to remember them, a goofy way for you to remember them in your head, so it's not just like, oh, freak, what's the 8th general order? Oh my God, I'm freaking out. But if you remember crazy eights, you're like, oh, crazy eights, to give the alarm in case of fire disorder. Or like the 11th general order. A lot of people mess up with the 11th general order. To be especially watchful at night during the times of challenge all persons on and near my post and allow no one to pass without proper authority. So that one, a lot of people mess up. But if you think, all right, the 11th one's the last one, it's talking about night. What do I need to do at night? I need to be especially watchful. And it's gonna like help jog your memory and like, oh, okay, that one's to be especially watchful at night. And then you're gonna be able to just, spit it on out. So with the 11 general orders, that's what you need to do. I also recommend making flashcards for them. Definitely recommend that. Also, I know a lot of people are like asking, like, how am I supposed to get my parents on board? All this. Involve your parents with your studying. Be like, Mom, Dad, I really want you, part of this journey. I really need your help in order for me to fully succeed in this. Can you please help me study this material for boot camp so it's making an easier time on me on boot camp? They might be like, well, I don't want him to have a bad time, and he is going to go regardless. You know what? Sure. And then now they're involved with you, so now they're more like willing for you to go. They're going to be more supportive and all that. So if your parents are like kind of like on your ass about going to boot camp, like just consider doing that, involving them more in all these things and stuff like that. So this is a perfect thing that you can involve them in your studying. So the next thing you need to be studying is the rank structure. That's all the enlisted and all the officer side. And the verbiage for that, it's going to be like, they're going to ask you, what is E3 in the Marine Corps? And then your response would be, sir, E3 in the Marine Corps is Lance Corporal. He wears one stripe up, cross rifles in the center, sir. And that's how all that's going to go. So when you practice all of that, you need to practice the verbiage for that. So like same thing, E4, sir, E4 in the Marine Corps is Corporal. He wears 2 stripes up, cross rifles in the center. Sergeant, he wears 3 stripes up, cross rifles in the center, stuff like that. And get used to using all this verbiage and all this other stuff. Get used to talking in third person, like this recruit, that recruit, these recruits. And also, you don't ever say I need, I want. You don't say any of that. I request. So this recruit requests. So also practice the verbiage. Practice what you're gonna be saying actually at boot camp, because you're not gonna be saying, hey, bro, I need to go use the restroom. Like, you mind if I go do that? And I'm like, no, fuck it. And I'm like, no, what the, no. And they're just gonna mess you up. So you also need to practice that. But the rank structure, it's a little bit harder to find like goofy ways to remember it, but it's just more of something you have to actually study and, you know, take time out and memorize and, you know, actually look at what they look like and all that. And that's just gonna take time out, like from you sitting back, actually, you know, digging into it and actually studying it. The next thing that I recommend that you study is the chain of command. So you can easily just type that on Google, what's the United States chain of command, and it should go from the president to the vice president to, you know, the Secretary of Defense, Secretary of Navy, all that stuff. You don't have to memorize that just like, dang, like I know I can like spit anybody in the chain of command, like anybody at the Pentagon, I know who they are. Like, no, or anybody in the White House, I know who they are. You don't need to know that exactly, but you need to have like a generalization of like who's ultimately in charge of you. And that's going to make things a lot easier for you. It's also going to impress your drill instructors a lot. It's going to be like, dang, he took time out before he came to the Marine Corps. It's like really kind of up on his stuff. Also, you should know who the Commandant is and the Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps. You definitely just need to know those. You definitely need to know who those people are, because they're definitely going to ask you that. And if you already know that, they don't have to yell at you for it. That's another way to impress your drill instructor. So the last things you need to be studying is like basic Marine Corps knowledge. So the Marine Corps birthday, read up on the wars, just read up about like what Marines have done over time, and that stuff is going to help motivate you and, you know, put some confidence in you. The more you study, the more you learn, it's just going to do good for you, and that's what you want going to boot camp. You want to feel confident and motivated, because it's going to help drive you and all that stuff. Plus, who doesn't want to know about, you know, the Marine Corps? The more and more you learn, you're like, dang, this is a pretty cool organization, and you want all that stuff. So hopefully you take these study tips, you know, to heart, and I hope you really dig deep and, you know, keep learning about the Marine Corps and just study so you can prepare yourself for boot camp. So hopefully this video gave you an insight on what you need to be studying, how you need to be studying, how much you need to be studying. But I need y'all guys to please do me a favor. I need you to either like or dislike the video. Also, I need you to leave some comments down below, because I honestly read all of them. I take them all to heart, and I use the comments to mold more videos and to, you know, shape out, you know, my schedule. So it really does mean a lot for y'all to comment and to stay engaged with me, so then I can stay engaged with y'all guys. But as always, guys, thanks for watching.